This episode is brought to you by Commitments. Now let's start the episode.
Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes.
Welcome to episode 50.
Yeah.
Episode fucking 50 of the Our Sins and Woes podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast where a bunch of dumbass millennials talk about the dumbest opinions, the dumbest perspectives, the dumbest mistakes, and the dumbest complaints. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, we have no guest today, but we'll get to that. Shout out 795 Production.
Gang, we in here all day, every day. Y'all know the vibes. Tings and racks.
Things in the racks. Shout out 795 Production every episode, every fucking time. Shout out YCC Entertainment. Make sure you go to yccentertainment.com/Our Sins and Woes to keep updated on all information. Shout out our Patreons. Shout out QH, Frank P, Jacoya J, Bella S, and Tyrant Totodile. Shout out our fucking Patreon. Still waiting for that Sunbathe 69.
Y'all mad dope.
But shout out our Patreons. Y'all keep the episodes going. Y'all keep the fun up. Y'all keep the exclusive content coming. And we look forward to pleasing you in every way, shape, or form. Shout out Zazu. If you're interested in merch, Zazu.com/Our Sins and Woes.
Get that
merch.
shit.
Wow, we wrote through these introductions really fast now.
It's easy when we don't have a guest.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Fair enough. It's episode 50, and I really wanted to do a roundtable special, but it was a lot of work trying to put together a roundtable special. First, I wanted to bring a certain team on. Conflicting schedules did not allow for that to happen. Then I wanted to do an all-woman roundtable. And since women, struggle with commitment and complain about men not wanting to
always
commit.
hold their commitment.
All right. Since women struggle with commitment, we weren't able to do that because shout out to the women that actually were trying to come through.
Yeah.
There were some, but there were some that, ghost you on the day of.
That really would have been a good episode.
It would have been because I would have been dogging them out the whole time.
Or just to hear them contradict themselves.
Or that. I'm just here for the fuck shit. So today we are going to do something new. And I am actually looking forward to doing this on every time a guest flakes because I'm tired of putting episodes on breaks and because of, guests not showing and stuff like that. We're going to do a streams of consciousness kind of style podcast.
Low-key, we should have done this sooner.
We should have done this sooner, but it's episode 50. And I think at this point we've kind of established ourselves as being able to, I want to say, hold the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So it is me, your favorite host, E-Rock's here, 795 Production, your favorite cameraman, and my homeboy, Jay Carter.
Yo, what's good?
And we just
Get
going to
this
be
shit.
talking, all right, and we're just doing some streams of consciousness, just getting into some certain bags about some things that, dumbass millennials have on their mind. I figured out who my hip-hop coach at Rushmore is.
Huh, really? Because you've been talking about this for like damn near a month now.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out, though. For hip-hop culture, these are the 4 names I'm going with. Kanye West, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West has changed the way people sound on music.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
You don't get gangster rap without Dr. Dre. Because you don't get gangster rap without Ice Cube.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like...
That's a statement Tony Nova made, and I'll give him that. But you don't get Dr. Dre without Ice Cube. So, or you don't get Ice Cube without Dr. Dre. So Dr. Dre is definitely up on my Rushmore.
I think they kind of go hand in hand. They don't go one without the other.
Burped you, nigga.
You can get other people without Dr. Dre. I mean, you can get other people. You can get other people from Dr. Dre. That's why they don't go hand in hand.
Okay.
Without Dr. Dre, there's no Eminem. Without Dr. Dre, there's no Snoop.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
predecessor.
Yeah, so Dr. Dre is the foundation of a lot.
Okay.
So,
And when you
go ahead.
listen to people talk about their inspirations, it's Dre. It's Dre
Facts.
for sure.
So Dr. Dre is number 2. Number 3. Who is my number 3? Timbaland.
Yeah, obviously.
You don't get Missy Elliott without Timbaland. And you don't get a lot of inspiration for what women are in music
Yeah.
without Missy Elliott.
Yo, honestly, you don't get Kanye West without Timberland.
You think so?
For real?
You
My
don't
guy?
get Pharrell.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, fair. Yeah, you don't get Pharrell.
You
without
don't get a
Timberland.
whole lot of
Nigga,
Virginia. You don't get.
You don't get Jamie Foxx.
Yikes!
Honestly,
That's a bar.
No,
no, this nigga spitting.
nah. Honestly, think about it. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx throwing these house parties, you never would have got introduced to Kanye
Yep.
West, Pharrell, Chris Brown, all these other niggas.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Like Timberland.
That was
is,
slow jam.
He's nah, the facts though. Timberland is like, and I give him most credit for Missy Elliott because Missy Elliott gave us like everybody talks about Coil Ray and how she made tomboyish cute. No, Sierra's been doing that. You don't get Sierra without Missy Elliott, and you don't get Missy Elliott without Timberland. You don't get.
Hey, you know who else you don't get without Timbo?
Who? Justin Timberlake.
I was gonna say Jasmine
The
Sullivan.
head tomboy in charge.
The head tomboy.
Aaliyah. Got it.
Yikes!
Oh my god!
Nah, you spitting. You big spitting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Timberland is up there. Timberland's a Rushmore. And then my last Rushmore, everybody always thinks is Jay-Z. Absolutely fucking not. Because I'll say you don't get. I won't put Jay-Z up there because I think you can still get Kanye without Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I just think you needed more time to get Kanye.
Yeah.
Jay-Z put him out
The
faster.
path is much different.
Yeah, the path is much different, but you would still get Kanye without Jay-Z.
100%.
But people talk about Jay-Z changed the game because I had this conversation with my father, like not my non-existent biological father. Shout out to that nigga.
Jesus.
But I had this conversation with my dad, and I was like, he was like, I would put Jay up there. Jay changed the business for incorporating rap into business and making that whole business personification. And I said, fuck that. I'll do you one better. Puffy. Puffy's my fourth Rushmore.
Okay.
First of all, if you don't get Biggie without Puffy.
Yeah. You don't get a lot of people.
You don't get a lot of people without Puffy.
And shit.
Oh,
Birdman.
yeah. You don't.
Go ahead, Carter.
Birdman, too.
Yeah, Birdman took out his whole model with not paying his niggas. So, I mean.
Birdman coming for your
Puff
ass,
doing
nigga.
what? Puff doing what over there? oh, I'm right. Nigga, no, you get no checks.
Right.
So
It runs through me.
so there's a lot of people you don't get Bad Boy music,
Yeah.
Bad Boy records without Puffy.
Shit, you don't get Faith Evans.
Ace, the
And without Puff, you're not really
MGK.
getting Jay-Z for real.
You damn near not
if
getting
you
Mary J.
really-
Blige.
You're not getting a whole lot of shit without Puff.
You're not getting a
Puff
lot of shit without Puffy.
is-
Yes.
Puff is giving you like Puff is what got Biggie, and Biggie was looking at hoes like, and when you made the argument for the Jay-Z thing about how he meshed business and like the street shit, that wasn't even hoe for real. That was the business aspect was Dame.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
yeah, so I would say that's a solid Rushmore, just because also it kept to a theme. You named all producers. Rap. You named all
Oh, for
producers
hip-hop
that
cultures,
make
yeah.
music.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
hip hop culture. I think one of the biggest, the impacting people are the producers / rappers,
Yeah. And
because all of those people
Yeah.
have like they're like
And
talented
exactly.
lyrically.
Yeah, and I'll even say this: without Puff, there wouldn't be Tupac. Cause think about it, Biggie introduced Tupac to everybody first. Cause Tupac was on the East Coast before he went out to the West.
Ah, that's right.
Let's
He
remember
was.
that he
Yeah,
went to
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
performing
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
arts
he
high
was
school
bopping.
in Baltimore.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. He was
Like-
bopping.
Like niggas keep forgetting that shit. Like, nah, the niggas from the East Coast, I don't care what he tried to claim or what he claimed later on in his life, but like, nigga, no, you're from the DMV.
Shout out DMV.
So I would say Tupac is
Come
the
back to
greatest
us.
DMV rapper ever.
Nah, Eric's spit now.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, nah, hey.
Oh, no, this is my bag right here. This is my bag.
But yeah, nah, that's definitely the Rushmore I'm going with. That's my solidified hip hop culture Rushmore.
Mhm.
Now, if I want to backdate it a little bit more, then yeah, sure, I can throw in other people.
Yeah.
But as far as my time goes, and the most change I've seen in music, that's my 4 for my Rushmore.
I don't have mine like set or locked in yet, but I'll have to put T-Pain up there like off
Now,
rip.
T-Pain definitely changed the way people sound on tracks. But again, the only reason I say
He's a dope producer too. Like a lot of people don't really know, and he's a great writer too.
I think the only credit I'll take away from T-Pain, and this is an arguable credit take, but I don't think people really incorporated T-Pain until other artists started using it. I think that started with Kanye. Because when T-Pain started auto-tuning, nobody else was auto-tuning except Kanye.
Yeah,
And then when Kanye started doing it, then other people started adding
because
auto-tune.
everyone hated T-Pain for it because
Yeah.
it got so.
Because he sung
Yeah.
songs like I'm Sprung,
Nigga, do you
which
know
is
that
a
was like
banger.
that was like early 2000s, like 2000, 2001
Yeah.
type shit. I was like, nigga, what
No,
the fuck?
I'm Sprung, I'm pretty sure it came out when I was in middle school.
2001 or 2000. 2000, yeah. No,
Yeah.
2001.
But yeah, no,
God
people
damn.
weren't really fucking with T-Pain until Epiphany, when he came out with like I think Epiphany,
Yeah.
which everyone had like Bartender and
Can't believe it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's Three Rings.
No,
But people started fucking with him when Bartender came out.
You're right.
true.
So,
True.
But Three Rings was free.
That didn't buy you a drink. Buy you a drink.
Buy you a drink was free. No, you're right. Buy buy you a drink. Wait, yeah,
Buy you a drink. I'm in love with a stripper. That was all on. That was the album.
Yeah.
I'm in love with a stripper. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and then he came out with Three Rings, which I think is a very highly slept on album.
It is.
Like Can't Believe It. Fucking
Therapy.
Freeze, Therapy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nigga, T-Pain and Chris Brown collabs never
no.
fail.
What's that song with
Bruh.
of T-Pain's? I mean, of Chris Brown's project.
Which one?
She want that lovey-dovey.
Kiss.
Kiss. That's a banger. So let me holler at you. You so hot. You think I be hollering if you not.
Take a look around. Teddy pinned her ass down is in the spot, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm on the station with T-Pain.
Bruh,
My girl ain't talking to me no more.
Bruh,
I just want to know the amount of coke that was had between these niggas when they be making songs. I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but them two niggas, when they get together, they be saying the wildest shit.
nah, bro, like T-Pain is just naturally funny like that, though.
Nah,
Like,
T-Pain is hilarious.
his
T-Pain has the
interviews-
most popping
He
Twitch
is.
on TV, on fucking Twitch right now.
Yeah, nah, most definitely. Fuck Ninja.
Oh, he got a switch.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know, nigga? Yes, bro. T-Pain be streaming.
Ah!
He be opening that shit. You gotta watch like a couple of his songs. He
There's
did
clips on YouTube.
Yeah, there's clips on YouTube of him just freestyling his ass off. That nigga reminds you why he is like underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy. That's why I fuck with Three Rings. Because he came out on the intro of Three Rings rapping his ass off.
No, he did. He did one track. If I Had the World or something like that. It had like Akon, Mary J.
yeah.
Blige, Puffy on it. It had that song was amazing.
Mm.
He's got a lot of dope songs on there, especially for him to be an auto-tune singer, and he actually sings with. He performs.
He
music
performs
with-
live without auto-tune.
Oh no,
Niggas-
he's
And that's
a great
him.
singing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
He's
he's
a-
a great singer.
Yeah.
He's an overall entertainer, and I'll put that up there with anybody because that nigga can sing, dance, and every other thing. Too.
Yeah, nah, he's
A lot of people
And like you said, on the writing tip.
Ty Dolla Sign, that nigga
yeah.
is phenomenal.
See, I'm gonna be on the fence on. I'm gonna always be on the fence about Ty Dolla Sign because I think Ty Dolla Sign is going to. I think he'll blow up when he does more pop. When he starts linking with like these younger girls and these
I can
the
see
white
that.
women, I
Yeah.
think that's when he'll blow up the most. And I hate to say it like that, but I think he's one of those artists that will pop better if he goes pop,
And honestly,
or
like
shine better when he goes pop.
have you seen that nigga's Tiny Desk performance,
No,
bro? I advise you to do that.
noted.
From one musician to another, like nigga. But yeah,
Mm.
Nah, that's my Rushmore.
Okay. What?
You know what? Here's a controversial statement.
oh gosh,
R. Kelly's still in my R&B Rushmore.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, go ahead, Eric. You got it.
Nope.
No, go ahead.
I'm not-
No,
I'm
hit
not doing it for
Do
this
it.
one.
Go ahead. Do it.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
You should have seen how fast Eric looked at the damn button as soon as I said that.
I was like, ooh. 'Cause I was like, I don't know if I want to do it or not.
No, R. Kelly's definitely in my R&B. R. Kelly. First of all, I don't care if you think the guy is a pervert or not.
Step in the
Because
name
I
of
do
love.
think I think the guy is a fucking pervert. But R. Kelly has played either your favorite slow cookout song or your favorite bedroom song.
Or your favorite wedding song.
Or your, oh my God.
That's how many
Facts.
That's how many motherfuckers
And those
dance
came
to Step
after.
in the Name of Love.
Right.
Nigga,
Those came
chill.
after. Age is not
And
a
those-
age, but nothing but a number.
Y'all niggas was so mad at him. He called himself Mr. Pied Piper. Nigga, the name says it for itself.
I don't give a fuck who you are or how much you hate that nigga. I bet you still know all the lyrics to I Believe I Can Fly. Suck my
Honestly.
dick. I don't care who you
Yeah.
are. That's your favorite song on Space Jam.
Honestly. Bro. And again, his
There's
remixes are
other
flawless.
songs on Space Jam.
Say what?
There's other songs on Space Jam.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not going to let you play Monica like that. Monica did her thing on Space Jam.
She did. But,
She was on Space Jam.
Yes, nigga.
bro,
But I understand the point you're making.
yo, motherfucking R. Kelly's, I don't know. I think it was Same Girl remix with T-Pain on that bitch. Nigga.
Oh, no. Not even that. What was the song with Bow Wow and T.I.?
Ooh.
Fuck.
I can't remember.
I'm a Flirt.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
think that's what it was. I
yeah.
think that
Not
was
to
the
mention,
remix.
Trapped in the Closet had what, 26 songs on it?
It's
That
a
shit was a whole-
midget. Like, who
Bruh,
says
my
shit?
whole view on midgets has changed because of R. Kelly.
I think everybody's view has.
That was when I realized these short niggas will fuck you up.
Oh yeah. It has to be played with.
They're not to be played. They will hide in your kitchen
It has to
cabinet
be played with.
and try to shoot you.
Bruh, stay in the cupboard.
Like the Indian.
Ah.
When you open it at certain times, the motherfuckers just be freezing. Baby, why do we have a garden gnome in the kitchen cabinet?
Yo.
All right.
All right.
Hey yo. 795 production does not reflect on what Nelson just said.
Shout out to all my midgets that's cosplaying as garden gnomes.
Nigga,
Cancel
Bruh.
fucking button. Jesus.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
we can't say that word anymore. It's little people.
I don't give a fuck.
But I think that's still belittling. No pun
I
intended.
feel like little
Oh my
people
God. Wow.
is much more offensive than
I do
midgets,
think
to
little
be
people is
quite
much more
honest.
offensive because you can call a big nigga a little person depending on how weak his ego is.
Man, shut your little ass up.
Like,
God, nigga, I felt that.
Like-
right, little people.
Because like a girl can
Oh,
definitely
look
say
at
that
this
to
little
you.
guy.
Be like, oh, look at your cute little car over there, bitch. It is a G-Wagon. Don't play
Little.
me.
Hey, bruh, how dare you?
Like, oh, your little house is so cute. It has 7 rooms. Stop that. Stop it.
What? Knock it off. Go back to your 1x1 that you share with your homegirl, lady. Knock it off. What?
Right. Go sleep on your air
Knock it
mattress
the
on
fuck
floor.
off.
Oh my God. Why are you niggas doing this right now?
The fuck?
I'm gonna have my own podcast soon, y'all. Just beware.
Yeah, air mattress on the floor. Shout out to the Airbnb I got in California one time. They had an air mattress on the floor. I'm pretty sure I put a hole in it.
Jesus.
Another story for
fucking
another time.
fucking
Tune
on
into
that thing.
another Patreon exclusive. But-
I've never fucked on an air mattress. A futon, yeah, but an air
oh well,
mattress?
you know the funny thing is, it was. I thought it was a regular bed. I thought it just was like kind of like a mattress
Oh,
on
it
the
was
floor.
it was one of those.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
they had the sheets on it. Like, first of all, shout out to you trifling bitches that put your sheets
Oh,
on
they
an air
classic.
mattress.
They fancy with
All you
it.
gotta do is
You
just vacuum
fancy,
it
huh?
off.
Yikes! Oh my God. Yeah. No. It was all fun and games. So I tried to throw her ass on the bed and then realized it was an air mattress.
That's just it.
Shout out to my exes.
Oh shit.
But anyways, yeah, no, R. Kelly's definitely going in my Rushmore. He plays your favorite cookout music. He plays your favorite sex songs. You guys have to deliberately go through shit to turn him off.
Yeah.
Like it's
That
hard
is
to
true.
like you have to forcefully get him out of your ear.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Granted,
And his little loins are everywhere, sprinkled amongst it.
Wow.
You will find a song that you like, and you like, wait a minute, why does it sound like Kale Caden? Who wrote this? Oh, God damn it, gotta swipe this one away too. God shit.
Hey, yo, I'm about to run a whole bunch of y'all's songs right now. Whitney Houston's "I Look to You," written by R. Kelly. Now listen to it.
That's what, bruh. Ah!
I said what I
Look,
said.
man.
I stand by it.
What's the statute of limitation?
Oh shit.
Man, depending on how this episode goes, I might throw this bitch out. But right now, no, we vibing. We be vibing. Oh shit! Shout out to Streams of Consciousness. Shout out to Sunburn Albino, racist albino, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, no, and it's funny though because every year R. Kelly will post that fucking "If I Was a Boy" or "If I Was a Girl." Oh, they be killing him on Twitter every year though. That shit is hilarious. They be killing that nigga on Twitter every year. He does it every year.
Bro.
Every time it's Beyonce's birthday, he'll post that shit. And they be killing that nigga. He don't give a fuck. Because he be like, wait 365 days and we back.
Have y'all seen this clip on the internet where this nigga is singing to some African people? He's like out in Africa. He's like, y'all want to come to America?
Oh.
Do y'all have y'all passport?
Do you have your passport?
I'm like, yo.
Do you have your shot?
I'm like,
Do you have your COVID vaccine?
I'm like, this nigga has to be stopped, bro. Like, how you gonna sing this?
He's the Pied Piper of R&B, bruh. He's in my Rushmore, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a controversial statement I'm about to say. I don't think Bobby Brown can really sing like that.
Bobby Brown can't really sing like that.
Even before the coke, and Whitney introduced him to that. Let's be honest.
Yikes! Is that a hot take?
Nigga, her family.
No, it's not. It's not.
She's from Newark, New Jersey. Come on now.
Don't do that. Shout out to Money Mouth.
Yeah, no offense to people that are from
Shout out to
Newark.
Money Mouth and shout out to Naya.
But like,
The Jers.
but like, come on.
The Jers in her.
Like, bro, Whitney was not this squeaky clean like person that y'all thought she was. Like,
Nah,
Bobby let him know, like, hey, nah, like,
bro,
I got on that because Whitney, like,
exactly, nigga, her family let y'all know.
Whitney
She
was
was like, they were like, Whitney was smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, and all that other shit.
Big yikes.
Like,
I hate you niggas.
Yeah, Whitney was with the shits. Bobby was squared in the motherfuckers. He's like, hey, let me put some sauce on you real quick. Like, hey, just take 2 of these a day. Take 2 of these a day. You be real, you tough. You be real saucy.
Speaking of controversy, Rushmores, I damn near had a white guy crying at the bar the other day because I said I'm definitely putting the Cosby Show in my Rushmore for TV sitcoms.
The damn white fragility. Strikes again. And yeah, I'm sure that butthole is a little sore. Because Puddin' Pops is back on the market.
Oh my God! Damn it!
Sloppy Nelson makes his return.
Sloppy Nelson makes his fucking return. For my audio only listeners, and Carter spilled my drink all over my leg. But neither here nor there.
A damp lap now.
All right, if you ever.
You a little moist, shawty.
All right.
Shawty, a little moist over there.
Bro, that's one word I hate to the T.
What, moist?
Moist.
Oh, Brad.
You want some moist bread? Nigga, no, get the fuck out of here.
First of all, whatever nigga, when you said moist bread, that sounded like some sweaty palm nigga tried to hand you a 20.
Exactly.
Yo. Okay, so Cosby Show. Go ahead, Carter. You like you about to follow that up with something.
Right. All I can think about when a nigga say moist bread, his jail sandwich is wrapped in that plastic. Nigga.
Oh my God.
Nigga be like, hey, you not gonna eat this? No, nigga, I'm not eating none of this shit in here. What the fuck?
Why did you pull them out of your pants? And you ain't got no pockets.
I did what I had to do. Don't worry. It's in the wrapping.
Hey, niggas be doing the weirdest shit in jail and be trying to act like it's life or death situations like shit.
I mean,
bruh.
Literally, it is life or death. You're in jail.
Fair.
Very true.
Unless you're Cosby. But anyway, so the reason oh shit. So the reason I have to put the Cosby Show in my Rushmore for TV sitcoms is because I think it did change black sitcom.
Yeah.
There's no cussing, very family oriented. It had a very good balance of serious and comedy. I don't care what nobody said. I never thought a man could get pregnant, so he pushed that hoagie out of his goddamn, like, between his legs.
Bruh.
That's a
All
classic
3 of them
fucking
men.
episode.
Bruh.
It wasn't an orange soda that followed behind it.
I think so. Granted, I haven't really watched like a full season or multiple episodes of the Cosby Show, but like if it's on, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you just let that shit rock.
Now,
It's classic like that though.
Now, A Different World, that was my jam.
I'm not a fan of Different World, but I don't think I'll give you Different World. Like I told you, I don't like Whitney's voice.
Okay,
I hate her voice.
Really?
That's fair.
I hate her voice.
I love that shit. I'm like, why are you talking like this?
So I'm guessing you don't like Fran Drescher from The Nanny.
Hated that bitch too.
I'd have to go back and listen to her voice because I don't remember too much. But nah, Cosby, nah, that's the Cosby Show. That's the
It set a standard for black entertainment. Like you know, we usually had this stigma of like you need to be this super kind of struggled black people, and it was like, no, the Cosby family was a very successful household.
Right, like what? A black man as a doctor and a
Right.
woman as a lawyer? What?
right
So
with mad kids, and
with
they
mad
all on the
kids.
shit.
Right.
From the same.
They
from the
all
same
on the
parents.
shit.
Right.
And then the
a whole
kids-
family with no stepkids.
Right, and they all
Fam,
look different.
why? That's why.
Like no one's
And
gonna
then-
question that.
questions. I have so many questions.
Like Denise was the lightest one out of them all, and she was the most
Hey.
degenerate out of them all too.
Look here, we're not gonna Look,
She was bad as
we're not
fuck.
gonna talk about what happened outside the crib. Goddamn, Claire held that shit down, regardless. For all we know, it was his baby.
Yikes.
For all we know, and for all he know, and he a baby doctor, my nigga.
Oh, he was a baby doctor.
Bro, I think that's why they
He
always
was
crash
a baby
heads.
doctor.
I think that's why Claire and Denise always crashed heads. She knew that wasn't her daughter.
Yikes.
Yeah, man, solid black father. He going to Rushmore, black TV dad.
Yeah,
Actually-
100%.
Ooh, who else would be a black?
I'm
celebrity?
gonna say he at the top.
Uncle Phil.
I'll put Terry
like-
Crews up there too.
Who?
Terry Crews from Everybody Hates
Terry
Chris.
Crews. Okay. Hey, nah, he was with it.
Yeah, he was.
Terry was holding.
That's
Terry was holding
hilarious.
it the fuck
That's
down.
hilarious.
I can't
But
go-
He was.
I can't go back further, but shit, I might be able to throw Sanford in there
Oh,
and
Sam was definitely in there.
Yeah,
and the dad from Good Times because they just
they
for
wrote,
sure the dad from Good Times.
yeah, bro.
They put him in the ground.
Yeah, after they wrote that nigga off, that show went downhill.
Exactly.
Yikes.
They
But
went-
so it's funny though because like I think when I brought this up about the Bill Cosby sitcom thing or him being my Rushmore, I think it was just because the topic was still touching
Yeah,
because he had just been released from jail off of what would you say, a technicality?
yeah, literally.
Okay.
They said once they're like, if you admit it, we can't hold you. And he was like, all right. fuck
Well,
it,
you
I
know
did
what
it.
happened with that, right? A little bit more specifically is basically he had made that they made the DA made that deal where it was like, hey, if you admit to it, we're not going to give you jail time for it.
Yeah.
And then what happened was a new DA came in
Yeah, and they were
and
like,
said,
nah, nigga.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
And then they looked back at it. It was like, no, you can't do that. Like,
Yeah,
because now
double
nobody's going to make a
jeopardy.
deal with you as a DA.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's
They were-
basically what happened with
They
that.
were like, we have to get this nigga for something. So
I think, you
He
know what
was
I
in there
think?
he was in there for 3 years. So I mean, I guess they got something off.
Hot take.
I don't know.
Hot take.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
Hot take. I think the whites said, man, we only gave this guy that killed George Floyd 22.5 years, knowing that if he was black, we would have given him life. Let's give the blacks
The
something.
death sentence.
Yeah, right. Let's give the blacks
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, nah,
well,
that was
what would be
that
a
was
reasonable
real.
thing to give back to blacks? Well, they really love that black dad
Bill
on that one
Cosby.
show. That let's give him Bill Cosby. Let's put their rapists back on the streets.
Bro.
Gives them.
And you know
Bill
Steve
back.
in the when they were having this meeting about that, and like Steve was in the back. He's a white guy with a black wife, and he was like, I don't think that's really what they want. Shut up, Steve. The only reason we keep you around here is because you're the closest thing to affirmative action. Okay,
Jesus.
nobody asked you to talk.
Right.
Bro,
You're meeting the quota. Shut up.
I was about to say something terrible. I was like, if they wanted to put a rapist back on the street, just let R. Kelly be free.
No. Bill Cosby has more numbers.
Underage children.
Fair.
I'm like, nigga, don't
Yeah.
argue that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's white people's. That's the mayonnaise sapiens correlation of a win right there. Like they think they're doing us a favor by giving us Bill Cosby back.
Right.
Giving us Bill Cosby back. Like, when in reality, like, nah, y'all fucked up ass system just like
And
worked against y'all.
It's so crazy because the Me Too movement is started with Bill Cosby, and now every
Did it?
woman on the planet is about the
I
Me
thought
Too
it started
movement.
with Harvey Weinstein.
No, the Me Too movement started with Bill Cosby. You got to forget this Bill Cosby thing's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Like 5 or
Bill's
6
been a
years,
while.
something like that?
Longer than 5 or 6 years.
It's long. Yeah, it's longer than that.
For Bill Cosby, yes.
Shit, I probably damn. I
Because
From when the
these
moment they
women-
first started talking about it to the moment they actually decided to pursue it in court, it's
Yeah,
been a long
It-
time.
So we gotta
it's
date this
been a
back up
while.
to like the 80s, and
He's a celebrity, and you got to remember he did maybe 2.5, almost 3 years in jail.
he did 3.
So he did 3 years. So now you got to look back on that. He's a celebrity. So court trials. First of all, for a court trial like this, it already takes a substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
as
wow.
a celebrity,
Yeah.
it takes even longer. So he had to have been running court for what, 2 years, maybe 3? Like the whole court
Yeah.
process from the moment they said, hey, we're going to, and then think about when the allegations came out before then. You have to add all of that up.
Shit.
Yeah, and
a
that's-
decade,
that's
I
Because
guess.
the whole
What it was all
high-profile
based off
case.
of.
Yeah.
they didn't.
It was based
sentence
off
him
of a
for shit.
joke, right? Somebody had made a joke about Bill Cosby.
A joke, but still true because everybody knew.
Well,
he
I
was
mean,
doing
yeah.
that shit.
No disagreement. Streams of consciousness. Shout out. But
Ooh, that should be my podcast name.
streams of consciousness. You can't do that.
It's already a thing.
No. Well, you don't do streams of consciousness because it's a.
It's like if you trademark.
Yes.
Oh,
Streams of
okay.
consciousness is like something that people do,
Oh yeah, that's
like
true.
on
That's
YouTube
true.
or stuff like that. And also, I'm gonna start calling this episode "Streams of Consciousness 1." The next time we have to do it, "Streams of Consciousness 2,"
Okay,
so
so
people know what they're getting. It's me by yourself.
back to the drawing board.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what the white people was like. Hey, we only gave this police officer 22.5 years, so let's give the blacks Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
back.
I'm pretty sure that happened. That's actually a thing. Like we said it in bullshit, but that's a thing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
you
that
know-
happened with Rodney King or some shit.
Yeah,
they-
it was
like-
either Rodney.
Rodney King
Yeah.
or OJ.
The nigga said, "I'm."
Yeah, it was
not-
one of those.
The nigga said, "I'm OJ," and they were like, "Shit, well, we gotta let this nigga free now."
Yeah.
He said,
But,
"I'm-"
and that's the thing that pisses me off. Like their so-called like here you go black community is always like a fuck you to the black community.
"Yeah."
You gave us OJ and he doesn't recognize this black.
'Cause
You
we
gave
all-
us Bill Cosby and he's a rapist.
Mhm.
Like,
Like nigga, we all knew. He did
you're
it.
not doing us any favors here, motherfucker.
Bro, this nigga OJ.
Stop that!
This nigga wrote a book saying I didn't do it, but if I did,
Yo,
If
Bill
I
Cosby
did-
about to get the Cosby about to get a Twitter
Hey.
popping right now.
Cosby gonna come out like, look here. If I was to be pushing these pops, well, let me tell you how smooth I would have did it, so you niggas wouldn't have caught me.
No. Bill
First off,
Cosby gonna start doing Coke commercials. It's gonna be like a lone man in the middle of the desert, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so thirsty. I don't know what I'm gonna do." And it's gonna be Bill Cosby sitting there like, "You want a Coke?"
hey, yo, honestly, on some real shit, I will watch that
Hey,
commercial just for the
I'm like,
funniness
yo,
of
is
it.
this a series?
Right.
I want to know what happens after he takes the coke. Does he take the coke?
And it's gonna be like a title card. It's gonna be like Coca-Cola. You'll take it from anybody.
Hey, hold that one.
Yo, that's the only way
You might
Pepsi
have
sales
something
will
there.
actually go up.
Bruh.
'Cause for the longest, Pepsi was killing the game, and then because they paid Michael Jackson
Pepsi was.
$3 million from like when he burned his hair.
Which is hilarious because I always thought Coca-Cola was more creative. I always remember that ant one, that ant commercial. When the ants like grab the Coca-Cola and throw it in the ant hole upside down, like make a little dance, have a little fun, make love tonight, or however the fucking song goes. But yeah.
I
I
give you that.
I remember Coca-Cola more for like the polar bears and Santa.
Me
I
too.
do remember that.
Polar Bear
Polar
and
Bears.
Santa Claus. Like,
Yeah, well now it's gonna be Bill Cosby and date rape.
All right.
hey, look, man.
I'm just here for the fun
His
shit.
his values match our what he stands for matches our core values. So,
Literally, because they did sell cocaine.
We
and
chose-
cokes.
we chose to align with this partnership with Mr. Cosby.
Yeah. Like we drug people.
Shit, they gonna make Cosby the Santa Claus. Santa Claus is Cosby.
Yikes. Or vice versa. Or Cosby is Santa Claus.
Hey,
No, honestly, that's a creepy ass thing to think about. Like a random white man coming down your chimney with presents. First of all, how's that fat motherfucker fitting through my goddamn small ass chimney? Nigga, break into my house.
Joke's on you. My mother always told me only the black Santa Claus came in our house.
That's funny. I was never told that Santa Claus was real.
hey, but you know it had to be.
They were like, I'd be damned if I let a white man
Claim,
all this hard
no, my
work.
mother gave credit to a black man.
Nah.
My mother used to go out and buy Santa Claus shit, and she always used to use a brown person.
And, it's got to.
and color that
It's
shit.
got to be Black Santa.
It was always Black Santa.
Bruh. It was
Shout out to
always
Mama
Black
Dukes.
Santa. Yeah. Yeah, they won't play in that down south. It was Black Santa all the way. But the shit that killed me that I'm thinking about, it had to be a white man, fam. Nigga, you sneaking in houses and leaving shit?
Nah, you traveling.
I'm
around the world.
wearing red. I'm wearing bright red and white. And I got ding 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 bells. And all of my animals are loud as fuck. I'm not sneaking nowhere like that. If I'm a nigga. If I'm a nigga that don't want to be found out.
We don't got a cocaine problem. That nigga nose red all the goddamn time.
Oh, well, there you go. Solves it all right there. Santa was on his way to his kid's crib. He bought these kids mad toys, and this nigga coked up. So he like, shit, let me just drop some of these off because these niggas don't need all of these. Every time he land, he take a bump.
Oh my god! That's all he gets
Every time he land.
No, that's why he's for 364 days.
Exactly. He bumping every house.
Every house.
And he going until he finished. And then he get back to Miss Claus and all the little L's, and he like, damn, I gave all y'all gifts away. Coming from the office. I got y'all tomorrow. And then that nigga go to sleep for 364.
Hey, hold on. Quick segue. We got to talk about this.
What?
I'm gonna tell you. Now, I've made very strong statements about how Kanye West is my favorite artist, but I will never say he's the best. He's my favorite rapper, but I'll never say he's the best rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of my top 5 is in. I think Kanye can be in a GOAT conversation, but I don't think any of my top 5 are. That's a lie. I don't think more than 2 of my top 5 can be in a GOAT conversation. And my top 5 is Kanye West, Childish Gambino, Lupe Fiasco, Eminem, and Kid Cudi.
I have to put Lil Wayne in there because I mean, like,
Lil Wayne's a very talented artist, and he's in the GOAT conversation, but he's not a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
and that's why I need people to, like, be able to determine the difference between it's like who you really like and who's really talented.
Yeah.
I had an argument the other night with some people that said Morgan Freeman is a great actor. And I said Morgan Freeman has never told a convincing line in any movie he has ever played.
His voice
In
is
any
really
movie.
He has a great narrating voice. Morgan Freeman is not a great actor. And the reason
He's
I
not
make that argument,
persuasive.
yeah, like he's never told
At
a
all.
convincing line. I said the people that you named before Morgan Freeman was Denzel Washington and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh, I got a hot take on Denzel. Denzel plays Denzel in every movie. You can see it.
That's not true. Denzel has he has 4 different characters though. He has the Training Day. Training Day is similar to American Gangster,
Yeah.
but his American Gangster isn't the same as John Q.
Yeah. And y'all just
Like-
naming good Denzel. There was a point when Denzel was not Denzel
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
that we do not know about and
Right.
don't speak about.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
But no,
So-
but I'll give Denzel a great actor. Denzel plays convincing roles. I think your point as an actor is for you to play a role in which you can convince me of the actions of that character. Morgan Freeman doesn't do that.
Yeah, no.
Morgan Freeman is not a great actor. He's good. He's a great narrator. He's a top tier narrator.
Yeah.
But I'd rather listen to an audiobook by this nigga. Kevin
Yeah,
Hart is not a great actor.
Have you seen?
Fatherhood.
You seen Paper
Please don't
Soldier?
talk about Fatherhood.
No, not Fatherhood, but the
You
other.
seen
joint.
Paper Soldier?
Say what?
Paper
Shut
Soldier?
up. Shut up. I'm talking about the other joint he was in. It was a drama that he was
I thought
in.
this nigga said Small Soldiers with the toys.
Nah.
I was like, Kevin Hart was
Great
one of
movie.
those.
Great movie.
Small Soldiers is a great movie. You dope
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I don't think Kevin Hart is a great actor. He plays the same role in every movie. And like I said,
plays the
Kevin
funny
Hart is
short guy.
never, he's never, Kevin
a
Hart as
shtick.
well has never played a convincing role. Now, everybody's been talking about fatherhood, and I haven't seen fatherhood yet.
It's
But I
good.
still stand by what I said because you're not, it's the J. Cole argument or the Kendrick Lamar argument all over again. One good project does not make you great at what you do.
I would say J. Cole's great at what he does.
J. Cole is great at what he does. J. Cole's not in a good
But he-
conversation.
Yeah, but he, like you said, one
not now.
a good one out.
Agreed.
You know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. He's not in the GOAT conversation right now, but it's the LeBron effect.
Yeah,
The problem with LeBron was LeBron is in the GOAT conversation now.
yeah. They were saying that when he
When
was
he
in high school.
started, they were saying LeBron is in the GOAT category. I was like, suck my dick. This nigga doesn't have 3 years in the fucking NBA. How is he in a
Where's
GOAT
his-
conversation?
I mean, but granted, the shit
Yeah.
he was doing in high school.
I don't give a fuck.
They could have said the
It's
same
high
thing about
school.
Carmelo,
Greatest
though.
of all time?
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying.
can't-
People don't understand how
Yeah.
the greatest of all time argument works. Like
Yeah.
your greatest of all time can always be your rush. I mean, your Rushmores can always be your GOATs.
Yeah.
But your GOATs aren't always your Rushmores.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's a big difference. We're gonna have Kanye. We're gonna definitely put Jay-Z in a greatest of all time conversation.
Yeah.
He's not in my. I can understand if you make an understandable argument about Jay-Z being a Rushmore, but he's not in my Rushmore. But he's in my GOAT conversation.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm saying. Your
Yeah.
Rushmores are always in your GOAT conversation, but your GOAT conversations are not always in your Rushmore.
Yeah.
Because you can have
Exactly.
10 GOATs and 4 Rushmores.
yeah, because
Exactly.
honestly, I would put T.I. as like a GOAT.
I would put T.I. as the
For
GOAT
like,
too.
for like trap music and everything. Not just trap music,
I'll
but
put
just
him in
like
a-
in general.
I can argue T.I. in a rap Rushmore.
yeah.
I can argue him in a rap Rushmore.
Acting, then this nigga said, I'll put 3 holes in your head like a bowling ball, bitch boy. I was like, oh my God.
Jeez.
I was like, Jesus.
Big yikes. But
Jeez.
That's my favorite line from that nigga in any movie that he's ever been in.
yikes. What the fuck did we come off of that from? Fuck these streams of consciousness.
Bill Cosby.
No, we were past Bill Cosby. Oh yeah, people saying great actor. I was like,
yeah.
that's my problem. You can't throw Morgan Freeman in your conversation of Leonardo DiCaprio and Denzel Washington.
You can't.
If you want to, like I said, like your whole point is playing a scene and making it convincing. Leonardo DiCaprio and Django. That's a go-to.
Huh.
When
I
he
just
cut
saw
his
that.
hand on that and sold that fucking scene to the fact that the audience didn't think that was improvised.
Right.
You're not seeing Morgan Freeman do that. When Viola Davis cries, Viola, or is it
Viola.
Viola?
Viola.
Queen.
When Viola Davis,
Damn.
Viola Davis, Jesus, cries, nigga, I want to start letting snot run out my nose when I watch her cry.
Bruh.
One thing about her, she
For
gonna
sure.
snot gonna run.
Yeah, no.
That snot
She
is
gon-
gonna
oh.
run.
Yeah.
That snot
You
is
gon'
gonna
you know
run.
it's coming. You know it's coming.
Like, there's no,
I'm
there's
sitting
no
here like,
stopping
yo,
the
what are
snot.
you thinking about? Yeah, like, what are you thinking about? What did you go through?
Nah, yo, honestly, like,
What?
mad props to like everyone who can like all the actors that can cry on command. Cause like, nigga, you have to go to like a dark ass spot. to,
Nah,
like-
it's not even that. I can understand shedding your Denzel Washington tear.
Nah,
I can do that on command. I don't even
I'm
cry.
talking about, like-
but Viola Davis crying,
like boo,
Kerry
booing.
Washington crying, like
She's
you win
more
that
of a
shit.
lip quiver.
You and this lip quiver.
She is.
Oh yeah, she do get that.
Because we talked about that. What the
Scandal.
fuck? No. What episode? 48.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Shout
Lip
out to
quiver.
Heroes Ames for Protest and Riot Podcast. Make sure you tune in to Protest and Riot Podcast. Episode 1 is out right now. Make sure you check it out. Shout out to Tony Nova and Xavier Cloud. Shout out to Tunes and Tantrums Podcast. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
Shout out Deuce and Brandeezy. Blur Watch Podcast. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
And shout out LeManning Winch and Big Booth. Check out the Sticks Podcast. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
Like this episode on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YCC Entertainment Network. YouTube.com/YCC Entertainment Network. And leave a comment saying...
You got nothing.
I actually do have nothing. You're playing roles here today, so
Yeah.
like I'm going to shout out to Eric. We love to hear your streams of consciousness.
Yeah.
There you go. Leave a comment saying shout out to Eric. We love to hear your streams of consciousness. And thank you for joining in on Carter. There you go. There's your
Yeah.
comments for today. That's the last time you're gonna get that.
I know.
But, fuck no, but like, and that's what my argument is. You need to make a convincing argument, like, or a convincing platform. That is your role as an actor. I need to believe this character. So that's not Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman is not in your conversation of great actors. I was like, name one scene you've ever seen Morgan Freeman, and Morgan Freeman has great moments. Don't get me wrong, but that's because when everybody else is quiet and he says a bunch of things, he's narrating.
Yeah.
He's the exposition king.
Yeah.
But I was like, he's never name one moment in which Morgan Freeman has told a convincing line and somebody said wanted. I was like, well, you obviously don't know movies.
I would say now you see me too, whichever one he's in.
No convincing lines.
God.
He's exposition king. That's what I'm saying. Even if you think about Now You See Me, the greatest moments from Morgan Freeman is when he's explaining how the magic trick happens in Now You See Me.
When he's the God.
I would say Dark Knight.
all of his
Is
best
when he's
roles.
explaining how shit works. Morgan Freeman's best moment in The Dark Knight is when he's explaining new technology to Batman.
Fair.
He's only great at exposition. That's his fucking role.
Bro, speaking of acting, music videos have just gone to shit. Because, like, remember back in the day, like, when
Remember the Time by Michael Jackson? Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Bad.
Quincy Jones is a bad motherfucker. Let me just throw that out there, by the way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, yeah, like, motherfuckers would, like, actually, like, act out, and you couldn't even remember what the fucking song was about. They're like, oh, that's what it was. Talking about cheating? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nah, shit. I'm not even gonna like say back too far back in the day because I think in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 2000s, I still felt
yeah.
when I saw Omarion, or when I saw Ray J sing, what was it?
One Wish.
One Wish. I felt that nigga's emotion.
That
and
nigga spun around in the
man.
rain and ripped his shirt. I'm like, nigga, you
Touched
don't
my
care
soul.
I felt that nigga's emotion. My Boo by Usher and R. Kelly. I mean, not
yeah.
Yikes. I did not
Alicia
say
Keys.
that.
That's
You
the same
you
girl.
thinking of same girl?
But
That's
even
same
that,
girl.
That's the remix with T-Pain on it. Okay. There we
Yeah,
go.
but even My Boo by Usher and Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
I felt that. Like, I felt those kind of emotions back then. Yeah, you're right. Actors don't know how to act anymore.
Or Dilemma with Nelly and Kelly Rowland.
Yes.
She was texting on
Yeah.
the spreadsheet.
You look at a lot of those music videos and you think like those people are in a relationship together.
Yeah, like you would literally think that.
I'd be surprised if Usher told me there was never a point where he wasn't knocking fucking Alicia Keys' ankles.
Or like
Knocking
Chris
them
Brown
boots.
and Jordan Sparks, No Air. Nigga, that song is emotional.
Nigga, facts.
Shit.
Especially like when he creep up in the house and just like come out of nowhere and they just start singing to each other. Yeah, no, like
That was a red flag right there anyway.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that.
yeah, no.
Yeah, she
was
was
knocking
Virgo
the
for a
ankles.
little bit for him.
And the cheekbones.
No air came from. She was trying to breathe.
Nigga! For our audio listeners, Nelson just gestured Chris Brown hitting somebody. There you go. You're welcome. Do with that as you may.
That might be good. But anyways, it might be audio clip.
Yeah, no, that part has to be because
Streams of consciousness, shout out. But yeah, no. Just be convincing. And then maybe I'll put you in an argument for actually being a great actor. So I went out recently to Team Fan Swap. Shout out Team Fan Swap. I love Team Fan Swap. I really do.
yes, they
I fucking love
Nah, they
these guys.
dope.
But I went out to the community day. They basically shut down the pavilion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was nice. I went in there, show face. Shout out Los with the most. It's my guy. Team Fan Swap's my guys. But shout out to him for putting that together and hosting that. And they went out there, they played games. Some nigga was cutting hair. I'm pretty sure a woman was doing braids. I was like, I love to see this kind of shit. But then, like, coonery, buffoonery has to come
Yeah.
when rap music is involved. You got a couple artists out there that rap when they do music, and that brings about the coonery, buffoonery. And I hate niggas. I really do. Like young niggas. I really do hate young niggas.
They don't know how to act.
Nah, they don't. And it's like the police officer showed up and was like, "Hey, you got to move your bike. Like, you can't have your bike here because like it doesn't have any fucking plates on it."
Yeah.
And even the mayor was out there. Shout out to the mayor of Manassas.
Yeah.
Mayor came out there and she's like, "I'll get them out of here. I'll take." The mayor vouched for them, and they still like, "Don't talk to me, police officer. Suck my dick from the back." That's their whole vibe towards the police officers.
See,
He said, "You see what I'm backed by?
Right.
The mayor, the whole city behind it.
city behind us. Where you at? The whole city behind us.
and see, that's a disservice to the mayor because, like,
Because now she can't do it. Now you what you do is you affect all the police officers. All those police officers are never gonna vote for her again.
And bro, you affect like the work that you guys have done with the mayor.
Right. So, and that's what pisses me off. A lot of you motherfuckers is out here just like fucking flying up and down the roads, about to cause an accident because y'all driving up and down on dirt bikes with no helmets and shit like that.
They were doing that?
Yeah, they were doing the most.
Bro, Old Town Manassas is not even the city to do that shit in. Like,
Bruh, I'm saying though. And it's not a discredit to Team Fan Swap because I think Team Fan Swap is always good for the community.
Yeah.
But sometimes that energy comes. And I hate that kind of shit because it's family barbecue vibes.
Yeah.
It's solely is what we're trying to do here.
Right.
Like we trying to be positive and like have a positive gathering. Like you said, it sounded like the hood was out. Like it sounded like a good time. Niggas getting a cut outside.
Niggas was out.
It sounded, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when I say the hood, I mean like it sounds like our people. Yeah, our people was out there just having good clean fun
they was out
for
there playing
real.
musical chairs, like.
And
then some nigga drives through the fucking pavilion with his goddamn dirt bike in the middle of a performance. Suck my dick from the back. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're doing too much.
That's knucklehead shit.
You fucking it up for everybody, bruh. And then, like, you got the mayor out here vouching for you. You still want to show your fucking ass. Pretty sure a fight broke down. Thank God they took it 2 blocks away. But then now y'all fuck everything up. Yeah. We out here doing performances, giving you a show and shit like that. Also, shout out to Butu. Butu has one of the greatest stage performances, like stage presence I have ever seen.
Okay.
Who is that?
Butu. He's the one that our second plug of the week, 6 Blessings. I think it's number 2. The 6 Blessings. Shout out to Butu. I got you after. Okay. But no, Butu has stage presence at the fucking wazoo. But
and that's why white people be like, yeah, this is why we don't have you in charge of shit. Because
y'all fucking it up for the rest of us. Like,
yeah,
I hate.
We just lost the venue. Thanks.
Exactly, and I hate the barbecue vibe because I mean, granted, niggas always in barbecues with either, you're fucking fighting at the end of the barbecue, or you're dancing to Step in the Name of Love. Both situations are equally bad.
Or happy people.
Or happy people. Both situations are equally bad. But like,
see,
I just need you niggas to end off on a better notes. Like that's what I need.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Hey man, and the best man, they prayed an electric slide and everything away.
Would you rather them play Chris Brown's This Christmas?
Only if it's Christmas time.
Hot take. I play Christmas music all year round.
It's the middle of July.
Nigga, if it gets too hot, I'm like, coldness now, music.
You turn the AC on and they play This Christmas?
Right? I was like,
Alexa, you know what to do.
Bro, niggas like, that's when Chris Brown didn't have any tattoos. I'm like, y'all clearly did not watch that movie. This nigga had a whole Jesus Christ piece on his shoulder.
No bullshit.
Right. Like, that nigga was heavily tatted.
But the only thing I hate more than niggas is niggas stop fucking it up for the rest of us. We like going outside. It's
please
post-COVID scene because COVID no longer exists. Speaking of, the only thing I hate that you just push through that one. The only thing I hate more than niggas is old white men.
Yeah,
I had a conversation with an old white man, and he said,
"The father and the son."
Yikes!
Still has a sense of Jim Crow on him. That's his sense.
I don't think that. I think it's just a high level of ignorance and stubbornness.
Jim Crow. Yeah.
All right.
I said what I said.
All right. But I'm having this conversation. He's talking to me about the COVID vaccine and how it's the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Do you know what's in COVID vaccine?" Well, no. How you gonna put something in your body that you don't know what's in it? Nigga, I don't know what's in a flu vaccine. I've been getting it my whole life. Like, what do you mean? I don't know what's in my fucking allergy medicine.
Niggas don't know what's in their food half of the time.
And that's what I said. I was like, do you know every ingredient in your beer that you're drinking right now? No, that's different. How is that fucking different? You're intaking both of them.
Right.
Then he starts to go on and tell me that, what was you about to say, Carter?
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
Then he proceeds to tell me that that COVID vaccine has antifreeze in it. And I said, wait a minute. Time out. COVID vaccine has antifreeze in it, or does it have ingredients that may also be ingredients in antifreeze? He said, it's got the same damn ingredients. I said, that's not how that works. That's not an issue. He's like, how is that not an issue? He's like, I see it. He's like,
I completely missed it.
he's like, how is that not an issue? It's got the same ingredients that antifreeze has in it. I was like, well, you saying the COVID vaccine has antifreeze in it. I'm pretty sure I would have died within that 10-minute where they made me sit there and wait that I didn't suffer from any kind of reaction from getting a shot.
Yeah.
That antifreeze would have killed me right there, putting it directly into my bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
At least if I drank antifreeze, I got a little bit of time before I peel over and die.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was like, how does table salt work? This motherfucker says, well, is it iodized or non-iodized? Shut the fuck up. How does table salt work? What is table salt composed of?
Shit, I can say the same thing about
He never
water,
took chemistry, my guy.
alcohol, anything.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He never took chemistry.
it's what is it? Sodium fluoride? Sodium chloride? Sodium chloride.
I thought it was fluoride. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, stuff in table salt. I'm not a fucking scientist, so it doesn't really fucking matter to me. But I know the two elements that make up table salt, elements are separate. They are poisonous.
Yeah.
They will kill you. They are deadly. One's a gas and one's a rock.
Right.
And if you consume either of them, I don't know why you niggas is out here eating rocks, but if you consume either of them, that shit is bothering the shit out of me. That is a big ass fly.
Hey, was he drinking water?
No, he was drinking beer.
Does he consume water?
I'm pretty sure from time to time.
Oh,
He probably drinks
understands
a lot
without
of He's an
oxygen.
old white guy.
he understands that hydrogen and oxygen alone are some.
That's it.
I
That's
digress.
it. That's it.
I digress.
That's it. But and that's what I'm saying. It's like I was like, your table salt is composed of two elements that will kill you by themselves. But when they are combined and they form the compound, because that's what a compound is. Shout out to Bianca Diamond. That's an inside joke. Only she gets that. But when two elements are combined, they create a compound, which can completely change how that affects you.
Exactly.
So don't sit here and tell me an ingredients that is an antifreeze is as deadly because it's in the COVID vaccine ingredient. I mean, thing. But this is the kind of guy that I'm listening to him say all this shit. And I know even if everything, if COVID vaccine had the same ingredients as Kool-Aid, I know you still wouldn't consume it because you're a conspiracy theorist. This motherfucker told me that the way the police officer had his knee on, and I like this guy, but I just can't have these kind of conversations with him. He's a great guy to talk to. He's a caring guy, charismatic in every way, shape, or form. But he just says some very ignorant stuff.
White people tend to do that when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yes. Or, refuse to take accountability for certain things. Neither here nor there.
400 years.
Yeah, well, shout out to Tennessee for trying to remove slavery out of books. But neither here nor there. He says that the way the police officer had his knee on George Floyd is not enough to kill him. He said he doesn't think that George Floyd is dead. You right, motherfucker. He chilling on the same island as Tupac, Biggie, and Michael Jackson.
They making the most fire track right now in 2025, sir. I'm telling you.
Side note, I honestly don't think Michael Jackson's dead. I personally don't believe that, but
I would just like to formally point out that our sense of Woes and YCC Entertainment does not coincide with what 795 Production just said. We think that nigga Michael Jackson is dead. All right.
795 Productions.
I'm a
I don't speak
contract.
for 795 Productions. I'm my own separate entity. 795 Productions is a production company. I'm speaking solely as Eric.
Aren't you the CEO?
Not right now, I'm not.
And I'll form the head.
This nigga deformed.
I did.
He is no longer Voltron in this bitch.
Right.
Took his little stealth car and got the fuck out of there.
Hey.
When I talk ignorantly, yeah, no, I'm speaking solely for me, not for my company.
And it's based off whatever the audience thinks is ignorant.
Yeah.
So at that point, anytime you think that he's saying some ignorant shit, just disconnect yourself from
Honestly, no.
795 protection.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
We're
I'm
not a
always speaking
monolith.
on behalf of YCC Entertainment.
Yes. I'm not.
It's an LLC. I can do that.
I mean, yeah, granted that, but I mean, but still, yeah.
But yeah, nah, he said he doesn't think George Floyd's dead, and he also said the way that the police officer had his knee is not enough to kill him. The way the police officer had his neck on his knee on his neck, he said it was on his neck, not his throat. What'd you say, Carter? Your lungs are in your back, so that's not how
Your
that
lungs
works.
Yeah.
Like when you go for
Yeah.
a checkup, your doctor doesn't say, he doesn't put the stethoscope on your back for no reason.
Exactly.
No, wait. You know what he also doesn't do? Put the stethoscope on your neck. What is it
Right.
called? The
On your neck.
stethoscope. Stethoscope.
I
Holy
got a-
fucking shit, we butchered the shit out of that word.
I got a fat tongue. I'm sorry. I can't speak properly.
This nigga Eric said it's hard being fat.
It is. It's so hard being fat.
What? Stop!
Yo.
Stop!
Whoa.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, he doesn't put it on your neck. So obviously, that's not how your lungs work. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's the kind of shit that leads me to hate.
Nah, he was
Old
checking his
white
pulse
man.
with his knee.
Hit my fucking cancel button right there.
Warning. Cancel culture is in.
We gotta have a counter
Oh
Every
my
time.
god! Yeah, well, I gotta start doing that. I was supposed to. Yeah, I'll do it.
because we should have done it
A while ago.
Yeah, because that's what episode was that when I hit it like nonstop.
Tunes and Tantrums, episode 47.
Yeah, bro, that shit.
Yeah, 47. We had to hit that a couple times. Yeah, no, I can't believe Carter just said that shit. But yeah, he's sitting there asking me what's in the vaccine. And it's like, bro, I don't know what's in my fucking flu vaccine. I don't know
even
all
know
the
what's in
ingredients
the
in my
air.
Kool-Aid. Right. I don't know all the ingredients of the shit that I put in my hair.
Shit, if niggas knew, they
I don't know what's in my fucking toothpaste. So, like,
that's fair.
That's damn sure. They've been telling us bugs is in peanut butter for the longest. Nigga, give me that natural Jif with honey.
Yeah, but I hate old white men. Speaking of mayonnaise sapiens, you know what fucks mayonnaise sapiens up the most?
What?
Is, you know how, like, when a nigga pulls out their phone, and by nigga, I mean niggas, but I also mean black people.
Yeah.
Let me freshen that up. Jesus fucking Christ. When black people pull out their phones,
Mhm.
because black people means black people and niggas.
Yeah.
So when black people pull out their phones to record certain situations,
Mhm.
sometimes it's unnecessary and sometimes you are self-snitching, but not as much as white people are. This fucking fly is the most ruthless motherfucker on the planet. Get out of here. Leave.
It's not gonna do it.
I know, but it's so attention grabbing.
I know.
Kicking
But-
your ass right now.
Yeah, it really is kicking my ass. Right, he's taunting me. It really is.
Ah!
For my audio only listeners, I am like so focused on this. Get out of here. I'm so focused on this fucking fly. Shout out to the YouTube subscribers. But when white people pull out their phones, they don't realize that they always make their situations worse.
Yeah.
I've never seen a white person pull out their phone and it worked for them.
Facts.
Yeah.
I've seen
Definitely
more
not.
white people pull out their phone and lose their jobs for it.
And
Or
then get
just
fucked
make
up.
white people look bad. Or get fucked up.
Yeah.
Or make movies
Yeah.
be created like Karen. Shout out to BET.
No, don't shout them out because that shit looks terrible.
It does look terrible.
That looks fucking disgusting.
I don't know if white people are black entertainment television is trying to like make white people look bad or just make white people look funny.
It's no longer black anymore. It's run by white people. Viacom.
Black entertainment television hasn't been black entertainment television since AJ and Free.
Yeah. And they're trying to creep into the reality realm now too.
Yeah.
That's when they
Like-
stopped. That's when they started. You should have left that at
Yeah. Yeah, like
You had the sitcoms. They had very, very good black sitcoms.
Yeah.
And they had very good, like, catching BET between, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock
Yeah.
was the best time in any up-and-coming black person's life.
Mm-hmm.
You had music. There was that one channel
Oh.
that just played music videos. You had Rap City, The Basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
106.
yeah,
Yep.
106.
Yeah,
And then-
Baby Boy. God damn, that fucking movie.
And you usually had, like, movies. And
Yeah.
this
A movie.
fucking
A
fly
movie
is
towards the end.
most annoying thing on the fucking planet. Why
Right.
is he in here?
Focus.
I can't. It's so fly.
I know.
But anyways, but yeah, no, like BT used to be about that.
And then you would catch shit. Like, you might catch a motherfucker making a new music video. Like, ooh, who's this? How they do this? And then you watch. It was like an hour or like a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
Like,
No bullshit.
yeah, and like it showed you how niggas made videos. Like I watched the
Oh,
game
like the
and
behind
50.
the scenes shit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the game and 50 make Hate It or Love It. And I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
bro,
this
that
is
was
great.
interesting.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, I couldn't even tell you what's on BET now.
I
Like,
stopped watching it.
There's nothing on BT now.
I know they was running the game for a little bit. That was my shit.
They're actually bringing that
But even
back.
But I mean, they
Are
always
they?
had good
Yeah.
shows. They used to have like fucking
They did have,
like they used to have girlfriends. I'm pretty sure they played.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, yeah.
They,
Yeah,
they had a
Sister,
lot of
Sister up there.
they had a lot of good
they
classics,
okay.
especially
They
the black
did.
sitcoms.
They did.
Speaking of, my wife and kids is coming to Hulu very soon, and
I'm
I
looking
can't
forward to
fucking
that.
wait.
Yeah, no.
That is a underrated.
Was that Lisa
sitcom.
Ray?
No, that was Gina.
Oh yeah, no. What was that show with when the guy basically he was balancing like his fiance and his ex-wife / baby mama, and they had a little kid.
All of us.
Is it all of us?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
With the stripper girl from Players Club.
Yeah.
All of it. Yes,
Uh,
that was all of us. That was great.
True Summer or True Cree or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
show.
that
I
was
remember
great.
show.
And Elise Neal, her fine ass.
Yes.
Fat forehead, but she fine.
Facts. That forehead was large.
Hey, I love it. I feel that thing with forehead kisses.
Oh, shit.
You never miss, bruh. You never miss. You ever tried to like get a forehead kiss in and like you hit an eye, like an eyebrow or something? Like, nah, that shit be spot on.
Nah.
Because all my bitches look like Rihanna.
Jesus.
I'm kidding. My exes do not look like Rihanna. Shout out to my exes. Oh shit. But yeah, now white people always fuck that up. They're always putting themselves in situations where they look like bullies.
Mm-hmm.
They literally record themselves looking like bullies towards black people.
Are?
I mean, yes.
Life
Bruh,
imitates
think
art
about
all the time.
Life imitates art.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a funny correlation. Well, I'm here for it.
But nah, you're the Ahmaud Arbery shit. The reason niggas got the tape is because they homeboy was in the back recording these niggas kill dudes.
Yeah.
And while and like if you watch the video, he was working them niggas for a bit. Like,
Right.
like
He was literally
like, yo, my-
possessing some self-defense, like a legitimate
was-
self-defense.
Yeah.
And they
Right,
were
it
doing Florida, crazy-ass Florida laws self-defense.
bruh. Yeah. And like I said, without a motherfucker pulling out a phone in a situation where he shouldn't have had the phone, like, yeah, nah.
My thing is,
Dummy.
why'd you pull out the phone to begin with? Like, what was
That's
the
what I'm
point?
saying.
That's a lot of these situations. Shout out to you fucking Karens and you
that-
fucking Chads that be pulling out your fucking
That's-
phones unnecessarily.
That's the equivalent of these niggas going live on IG and Facebook with guns and butter in the background, smoking some good shit, smoking that good takeaway, that good elevation, and
My nigga, did you say guns
And these niggas-
butter?
Yes, you
yep,
did.
and these niggas just got out. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Speaking of
Feds are looking
smoking,
for you, sir.
Shout out to Virginia for legalizing weed on the first.
Hey,
Y'all can get in the bag
Next-
on this. I'm gonna take a piss break real fast.
Yeah.
Eric and Carter are gonna hold down the conversation for a minute, and nobody's gonna be on camera. Shout out to my YouTube subscribers. I love y'all.
But yeah, bro, like this, it's just fucking
Bruh.
crazy. Like,
lovely. Next time I touch down, I'm getting my pops higher than ha. Oh man, he fucked up and let me know. Like, hey, he fucked up and let me know that he smoked back in the day. He really fucked up when he said, "Nah, once they make it legal, I'm in there."
And bro, they were like, "Yeah, you can have up to an ounce on you if you're 21 and up. You can have 4 plants in your house if you're 21 and up." I'm like, yo,
exactly.
like what?
It's game time, baby.
It really is. Like, granted, like I always smoked because I mean, like, smoking is relaxing. Speaking of, y'all, yo. We are at hour and 10. But yeah, speaking of smoking, and it should be legalized everywhere. Sha'Carri Richardson, did you hear about that?
Fam. Oh yeah. I was just talking about that with my sis yesterday. Fam. Like, I just came across a post of some Australian lady talking shit talking about some her coach's dentist. He in 1988, he tested positive for drugs and ran the dirtiest. I was like, yo, you sound like a goof. Number one, I don't know if anyone has tried. I don't know if anyone has ever tried to like do one thing while they're not smoking and then do the same thing while they're smoking.
Right.
But I will tell you firsthand, basketball. Yeah, I can see how niggas say, yo, I smoke a little bit of weed and I play better at basketball. Because it's a mental thing. So when you smoke, like...
Oh, I'm better at podcasting. Podcasting is hard if I don't have alcohol in my system. Not to say that I routinely drink, because I don't get drunk when I'm podcasting. I worry. Yo, Aaron just tried to shut out my life just now. But but I don't get drunk when I'm podcasting. But there have been times when I've been drinking a little bit more, depending on how early the buildup is before the pre-production. But podcasting sober is a lot harder for me because I have a habit of like consuming at least, the equivalent of 3 shots in the entire recording process. So yeah, no, I can agree with that.
But yeah, like
and like,
oh, go ahead, Carter.
Physically, like you may be able to pull off like, oh, I play a little bit better. I play basketball a little bit better if I smoked before. Right. But that's a mental thing. Damn, running, full on running,
like using your lungs.
Full on running. As a motherfucker that will smoke before he goes to the gym and run like
6 or 7 miles,
3 miles on the treadmill. Like, it takes your mind away. But bruh, nah, I'm not as fast.
Hey,
I'm not as
Hey,
loose.
shout out to every nigga that's ever smoked a black and mild before a PT test. That's an insider, and you know. If you know, you know.
97%, baby.
If you know, you know.
Like, bro, she had weed in her system, and she still smoked them bitches.
And smoke they boots off.
I don't.
Smoke they boots off. I'm thinking they was going to hit me with like, yo, yeah, nah, we found her testosterone levels were 3 times the amount of a man's.
Right.
I was like, weed? And she did you hoes like that? they trying to pull a little tink her, man. Like they trying to pull a little tink her, man. We not gonna do that.
And
we not gonna do that.
And people brought up like the whole Michael Phelps thing. I'm like, okay, granted, I see where y'all are going with this, but like it was a picture of him smoking out of a bong. They actually found it in her system, so you can't really equate both are the same. Now, granted, you can't fault someone for smoking weed after she found out that her biological mother died, bro. Like, what? Like, imagine the type of trauma you go through with that.
And who's to say, again, how that got in her system in the first place?
I think it was an edible, she said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody could have just gave you a cookie, like, pow. Like, hey, take this. Or like a gummy, like, yo, take this. You look a little down. It's going to get you. You know? Like, it's a B12. It's a B12 gummy.
All right, take it with your multivitamins. You'll be all right.
All right.
Yikes. I don't consume marijuana, so I can only speak vicariously about such situations. Speaking of,
It's relaxing.
there's been times in a past life in which I have been an affiliate of said circumstances. But that's documented, so like I don't have to worry about that coming back and biting me in the ass in any way, shape, or form. That was a lot of like, yeah. Anyways, can we talk about these niggas that think because they smoke a lot of weed, they're ready to start a dispensary themselves?
Oh gosh.
Oh my fucking God. I hate this shit.
Bro,
Like,
we out here.
no, you can't. That's like me saying, hey, I eat a lot of food, so I'm ready to start a restaurant business.
Or I'm ready to be a food critic when I only eat selected things. Like, bitch, no. Such a fat ass girl somewhere.
Bruh. Fat ass.
I can say that.
That's why it's so funny.
Like, shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
man.
But no, that's facts though. Like I'm
That's
like,
Action
yo,
Bronson's
nigga, just because you
bag.
smoke a lot of weed does not mean you're ready to start a business
Exactly.
based around that. Like, now
That
if you
means
said
you're ready to be a
I'm a
consumer.
drug, yeah, right. That means
Right.
you're a consistent consumer. Now, if you said I
Yeah.
want to be an investor, I understand because you're saying, hey, I want to put money into something that I like.
Right.
That's different.
Right.
But
Exactly.
you saying,
Yeah.
unless you're a fucking, like, before you were illegally running weed, and now
You were
that
the
weed
one-
is legalized, you want to run weed legally,
Mhm.
I would understand that.
Yeah.
If you were a
Yeah.
drug runner, then it would
That
make sense
makes
why
sense.
you would want to get into that business because you
Right.
have experience distributing.
Especially if you have like different strains and everything too. Like,
Yes, if you're a distributor, it would make sense
And
why
you-
you would get into business running distribution processes.
Right.
Yeah.
You hit your weed man up like, yo, that one felt different last time. What was that?
You're not ready to start a dispensary. Shut the fuck up.
That one put me right to sleep. What was that? Like, what did you give me?
You are not ready to start a dispensary.
Nigga
You're like,
gave you horse tranquilizer. That's what the fuck he gave you. Put you right on your ass.
Yeah, I hate hearing niggas talk about like starting dispensaries because they smoke.
What
a
is
lot of weed.
indica? Nigga, you don't. Huh?
That
I don't even
just,
smoke weed anymore, and I know the difference between indica and sativa. is.
That kind of coincides with
I don't
like,
know, man.
that kind of coincides
Every
with like
time I
niggas
smoke
trying to do
weed.
anything. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I like taking pictures, so I think I'm gonna just start a whole fucking business." Like, nigga, no, do your research first. Like
I mean,
it's-
not
It
spit
took,
facts.
it took me coming
Yeah.
up with 795 Productions like 5 or 6 years in the making because like
Yeah,
I
to
was double
even
checking to make sure. Oh yeah, this is something that I really want to do. I did my research. I studied. Like
Now it's the same for YCC. It's
Exactly.
it's podcast production company. How am I going to run a podcast production company if I don't know how to podcast?
exactly.
And I podcast
Right,
for like
exactly.
2 years before I started bringing in new podcasts.
Right. And like you can't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I love to talk and just think that's gonna like
Bruh, shout out to these niggas that say I can talk about anything.
clearly
No,
you
you can't.
can't.
Yo, I said that on Team Fan Swap because Bianca was talking to me about. Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Team Fan Swap.
Hey.
Bianca was like, one of the things that I've taken from you is that I ask the guests what do they want to talk about, and I said because niggas think that you can write up a list for them and they'll be able to talk about whatever. No, nigga, you can't talk about whatever.
right.
yeah,
I can talk
You
about
can give
whatever.
an opinion.
You can have
or
an opinion
whatever.
about everything, but you can't converse about everything.
Yeah, like I can't talk about
Yeah, right.
neuroscience. Like I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Right. And then I'm gonna hit you like I can talk about anything. I
Yeah.
can make a conversation out of anything. I'm a
Same.
podcast host.
Yeah.
You're here every fucking episode.
Exactly.
You can converse about everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I talk to Carter damn near every fucking day. We can converse about everything. But we
Exactly.
have experience in this.
Right.
We do this.
Yeah.
So a lot of these niggas that don't have phone conversations for longer than 5 minutes and all they do is text. Like, my nigga, you can't do the same thing I can do. You can't come on my show and say, I'm going to talk about anything and then actually be able to talk about anything unless you're
Right.
a host or you're a speaker of some kind of context.
Speaking of
Someone with some type of communication skills.
Right.
right, speaking of texting, ladies, and I'm gonna sit up for this one.
Here we go.
Ladies, do not constantly text someone WYD. Because I will WYD your ass asleep. Do not constantly text me, what are you doing? If I told you 5 minutes ago, I'm doing the same thing I was doing when you texted me 10 minutes ago, what are you doing? First of all, stop using abbreviations. We are damn near fucking 30. Get your shit together.
Oh, that TTYL pisses me off.
TTYL,
TTYL.
XOX. I'm like, bitch, I'll uppercut you.
Oh my God.
ladies.
Hey, 795 production turned into Chris Brown Entertainment real fast.
Give me that.
Hey,
Nah, we turned to Death Row Records, nigga.
hi, young Suge.
Nah, nigga, we Ray J. We running through that bitch.
Oh my God.
Nah, bro, Ray J was a menace at Death Row. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
Ray J. Hey, I put respect on Ray J's name. But yeah, nah. Hey, to add to that, ladies, just don't text me. Like, if you want to get in touch with me, call me. And we can have whatever bullshit little.
Hey, no bullshit. Hey, bitch, if you're a texter only and I don't have a reason to call you, you don't get saved in my phone.
Honestly.
I learned that lesson a long time ago.
And
I don't save people unless I call them.
I don't like having my time wasted with meaningless conversation. Like, if you're just
With
texting me just to text, like,
Yeah.
And
I'm getting to it. I got mad shit to do.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what I be telling women, like, yo, if you're a texter in my phone, you're on the chopping block.
yeah.
Because I automatically assume that if you're a texter by nature, you're most enthralled by whoever's texting you the most. And I'm not going to be that nigga.
Yeah.
So at that point, if I understand that you're a texter, I'm not giving you the most form of attention.
Right. And that goes the same thing for like FaceTime too. Don't FaceTime me and then put your phone down. Like, bitch.
Oh, nah.
Talk to
I'm
me.
the king of that. I'm the king of that.
Like, I can
Shit,
understand
I
if
love
you're,
FaceTime.
I can understand if you're like doing something, be like, oh, hey, I'm doing something. We can still talk. But like,
You got to establish that kind of
Exactly.
relationship,
but
though.
if you're just sitting there, like, you're just watching TV and then you put your phone down, and then your mom call you, you off doing something else. Well, I'm hanging up.
Oh, you.
And then don't get mad at me like, why'd you hang up? Because you weren't
Nah,
sleeping.
and like I said, you got to establish that kind of relationship. How many times do I talk to you? Be like, oh shit, hold on, like I got other things going on, or like when I'm on the phone with Carter, I be like, yo, hold on, like, or he's doing some other thing. Sometimes Carter's notorious for muting the phone when he's taking care of other shit.
Same.
And I'll sit on the phone and I'll wait because we've
sure.
established that kind of relationship, like
Right.
where, hey, nigga, you're busy, but like we can still hold a conversation in between you being busy and not being busy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But you women, y'all got to establish that kind of shit. Like I'm not about to sit on the phone and talk about fucking nothing.
But that takes accountability.
Oh my God. Wow, Eric, you brought that back. Speaking of accountability, let's talk about these TikTok black content creators
Yeah.
and how
Hey.
Hey, bro, I'm good at these segues, man. I'm real
We're
good.
not gonna take it.
hey, black people up and left TikTok and took all the rhythm with them.
Bro, that just proves that black people
Oh.
created everything.
Facts.
Bruh.
Like, come on.
No, they literally up and left TikTok and took the rhythm with them. White people don't know what the
Man.
fuck to do on TikTok right now.
They on that motherfucker doing the hokey pokey live.
Them niggas clapping on 1 and 3.
Hey, no bullshit. Hey, I was at the bar the other night and these niggas was just fighting a notorious B.I.G. And them niggas thought they was the swaggiest swag niggas of all time. I was like, yo, if you two offbeat rhythm motherfuckers don't shut the fuck up, it's a Puerto Rican and a white guy. I'm like, bro, you're half a step fast because you're a Puerto Rican and you talk too fast.
Bruh,
and you half a step behind because you're white and you just can't catch the beat. So, like, both of you niggas need to stop reciting
They
this song.
catching each other on every fourth hit.
Jesus. And like that makes me mad as a musician because it's like, please do so. I want to help you.
Rhythm.
Oh man.
But yeah, now these black content creators basically got the fuck off TikTok, and white people are some famous black content creating dancer. Apparently did a video and it was like the Meg Stallion song because that's the song that everybody's revolting to. And he basically looked at the camera like he's about to do something. He flicked the camera off, and white people was like, "That's cool. Let's do that." That's the new dance.
Yeah.
And white people didn't understand how silly they fucking look because they can't help but steal the dance moves.
And all I had to do was follow instructions. Meg literally told you what to do. Put your hands on your knees, start shaking that ass.
I said this to Penrose. Shout out to Protest and Riot podcast, but I said this to Penrose. It's 2021.
Yeah.
The electric slide has been around for how long?
Shit.
And white people are still trying to watch my footwork when we're doing the electric slide.
Bro, Did you see
They
this
still
one clip?
can't boogie woogie woogie.
Bro, there was this one clip of, I think, like a cover band in a grocery store singing the Wobble. They're all white. I never thought that you could take the soul out of the Wobble song, but they did it. I don't understand how white people have the propensity to do shit like that. That's my word of the day, propensity. But I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's why I like fucking white people up. When I do
Wobble?
electric slide, when you like, what is it, 4 steps back, 2 steps forward? Yeah, 4 steps back. When you do 4 steps back, sometimes what I throw in is a turn.
Yeah.
Because I can throw it in the 1 step back, and then like the turn is in 2 steps, and then the placement is in the last step.
Oh, bro, I get mad saucy with the with
and
the
you
slide.
do. You got to.
I throw mad sauce on the slide,
White
baby.
people can't keep up with that kind of shit, bro.
And white, they be like, oh, what is that?
They can't keep up on that shit.
What is that sorcery you just did?
What is that Negro sorcery?
Oh, he's nigger bending.
Oh, so
This nigga said nigger bending. Oh my god. Yo.
So this is black magic.
Oh,
Wow.
bro.
That's why I believe Happy Feet was a nigga doing that. Because
Hey,
white people know how to tap
for
dance like
sure.
that.
For sure.
The nigga
Happy
name was
Feet was-
Mumble.
hey. Oh,
Come on now.
he had to be. He had to be. Mom was ducking off somewhere.
Oh my god, I
She
hate
gave,
these niggas
she
so
gave
much.
Pop that egg like, hey, hold this one down.
Street consciousness was happening.
Regardless, Daddy, just hold that one down. He's special.
Yikes.
And then the dad done dropped him as a kid. Like, that's black parents.
That want an accident. That want an accident.
That was the equivalent of the doctor spanking at the hospital.
Be like, oops. Like, my bad.
But yeah, no, like there's no
He's
reason
like-
why you should be watching my footwork during the cubic shuffle. Now, again, sauce on it.
Yeah.
And I get it. Sometimes like when I do to the left, like I might double tap it
Yeah.
in the same count as to the left.
Yeah.
Instead of doing
Oh.
one kick, I'm doing a double kick.
Exactly.
But I'm still doing a double right, a double left, a double right, a double
Right.
left. That should be throwing white people the fuck off. It's like, bruh, stop
Bruh.
looking at my feet and listen to the rhythm.
The-
The rhythm of the streets.
It doesn't compute to them.
Rhythm does not compute.
Bruh.
Now, granted, there are the few.
They are the loading screen that is still synchronized whenever you're doing audio editing.
Nigga, they are the dial-up
Bruh.
tone.
Oh my god.
They are. You have to unplug the phone so you can use a printer or anything else.
Yo, I'm legitimately waiting for the white. And when I say white people, we said white a lot. I just want to point out we are talking about the mayonnaise sapiens.
Yeah, not the actual good people.
Yeah, not the actual good white people. Wherever
Yeah,
they
yeah,
may
yeah.
be. If
Not
ever
the
they may
allies.
exist. But fuck, I just realized what I said. Hit my cancel button. Jesus shit.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
But white people just do better. Last thing I really want to touch on is this. Can we talk about this Jada Pinkett Smith and this Tupac thing?
Bro, I know Will Smith has to be punching the air somewhere.
Fam.
This nigga, he has to be like in the pursuit of happiness.
Damn.
That's him on a daily basis,
Hey,
just clapping and
Bruh,
crying.
Will is. That's why Will out here getting beefy. That's why he posted that before pic. He's like, "Oh, I'm about to get on the Saitama diet, the Saitama regiment, and I am going to see you in
100
heaven,
push-ups,
sir.
100 squats, 6 kilometer mile run.
Right.
I am going to see you in the battle for Ragnarok, sir. I am here. When I die, I'm going to be the beefiest motherfucker that you have ever seen.
And y'all
And
remember,
I'm
like,
going to beat them poems out of you.
oh dear God.
Hey, Q said, shout out to Q. If y'all don't know him, my best friend, episode 2 guest, episode 36 guest, came in for roundtable for episode 10. Shout out to Q. Quinn said the greatest line I've heard in all of 2021. He said, men might have the audacity, but women have the audacity. And
Oh
that
my God.
line has never spoke so much
That-
truth
It makes so
than
much
when
sense.
Jada did the shit she did. Like,
Bruh.
bitch, I will
She 2 for 2.
kill you.
She's 2 for 2.
Bruh,
She's 2 for 2
y'all
right
remember that
now.
whole entanglement shit went down last year? And
Exactly.
Jada was like, "Oh, you gonna get me back already?" And Will Smith was like, "I already got you back." And
She
we were like,
said,
"I'm sorry, what?"
You know what to say.
It's our anniversary. Nah, bitch.
Ah!
I really do think that Will Smith did smash Margot Robbie though.
He'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
That's a pretty white girl.
Mm-hmm.
But
Damn.
no, women have the shit women pull and think it's okay to fucking pull. And what's worse is women, like, I think men are starting to progressively understand that the shit they pull is no longer acceptable.
Exactly.
It's progressively getting away where men are starting to realize that, hey, the thing you did 2 weeks ago is no longer acceptable in today's society. But the difference between women is they move the opposite.
Yeah.
They progressively think that the things that aren't acceptable is now becoming progressively acceptable. Like men are not allowed to, men are starting to understand that you are not allowed to walk up to women and ask them. They have to show interest in you at some obvious way, shape, or form. Like, I don't know, giving you the
they gotta
look.
send a choosing signal or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
They gotta give you the look at the fucking bar for you to be able to feel comfortable approaching them.
And that's still a thing too.
What?
Women giving niggas a look. Like it's still a thing.
Wait, when did it stop being a thing? When did people think it wasn't a thing?
The whole time the toxic masculinity.
Oh, no. Women giving you a look of interest. Like, the hair fluster and shit like that. Yeah, no, I think that's always, everybody's understood that's a thing. But now you have to wait for gestures like that. You can't walk up to a woman based off of your interest. You have to walk up to a woman based off their interest. That's where we're getting with men. We are progressively starting to understand that's a thing, even though half the bitches, want it that way, except when they want a specific man to walk up to them.
Yeah.
And the other bitches just get mad because nobody's walking up to them. Well, y'all set these standards. But anyways, then the thing is, women are doing shit that was not acceptable. Like, you're doing stuff that no man was okay with. And you're progressively doing it on a higher scale now.
You're progressively continuing to do those things.
Right. So, and that's where it goes back to, yes, men have the audacity, but women have the audacity.
The audacity.
I made that argument to fucking, well, I didn't make the argument to Bianca, but I was speaking about it on Bianca when I did the Team Fan Swap live thing. I said, you women out here flexing your fucking independence. Don't no man on a fucking planet give a fuck about your independence when you in a relationship with him.
Exactly.
The only people that give a fuck about a bitch's independence is another bitch.
True.
You women are out here flexing your independence to your homegirls. You're not doing that to a nigga.
It's a dick measuring contest.
That's exactly what it is. And that's what I said. I told Bianca, I said, the fucking, your independence is nothing but pie in the window. Yeah. It lures the man in. Yes, a man wants to see that you've established for yourself. He wants to see that you can handle your own. But once you were in a interdependency relationship, he don't care about that.
They get tired of, I can do this for myself.
Right.
I can do this for myself.
It's apple
then,
pie.
bitch, be alone.
Right, exactly. Go get you a fucking service dog and call it a fucking day.
Jesus.
But shout out to my exes.
But then I think the service dog would run away then because they're like, fuck, what you need me for?
Which is funny because women are the worst about service dogs. Women buy fucking pets, and then all they want to do is fly out and leave their pet under somebody else's responsibility.
At least, bruh.
Would that be the same thing for kids?
You want a service dog so you can go take trips.
Oh my God!
I'm not sorry.
Eric said, wouldn't that
you rescue mad pets from the pound just so you can put them in the kennel on the weekends. Like,
exactly.
Huh?
That's all women do is like, y'all not really ready for responsibility. Let's be honest.
And not.
Because y'all get these dogs and y'all want them to be convenient for the times that y'all can't bring a nigga to come through. But then when y'all want to go be an adult, y'all leave the dog at home. You bitches should not own dogs if you can't take your dog everywhere you go.
Right.
Or have kids.
Or have kids if you can't take your kids wherever you want to go. Like, I'm fine. I know a homeboy that brings his son to the bar all the time. And his son plays pool with us. With the adults.
Right.
Can't nobody say to me, that kid has conflicted with him, and he has conflicted with that kid. Because that kid loves playing pool.
Right. Like
And he always playing pool with us.
he's still in the kid's space. He's just in an adult environment.
Which
Like,
I prefer because I like hanging around with older people.
yeah, it gives you more game on.
Yeah.
Well, I just hate younger niggas.
Yeah. That's,
But
Yeah, right.
if you like, if
It's like
you want to
like-
be a bitch that's at the bar all the time, go to a bar with a fucking patio and take your dog with you. If you want to fly all the fucking time, get you a goddamn service dog tag and take your dog with you.
yeah.
But if you sitting here
Yeah.
like, I can't do those, I can't do what is it, city girl bitch shit because I have a dog. Bitch, stop doing city girl bitch shit or stop getting a dog. Did I shout my exes?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
also shout out Brittany Renner. Because you city girl bitches and shit. But anyways,
that's another thing. The city, this whole city girls movement thing is pissing me off.
I'm telling you, the woke feminist movement is fucking it up for the women.
Fam, the greatest meme I've seen about the movement. It's a city girl summer, but my boyfriend coming to pick me up directly after.
Bitch, I'd kill you. That pissed me off to no other end. I wish the fuck you would.
I'm just trying to figure out when these bitches that's on their high horse is going to start flying niggas out. I want to hear one woman tell me that she has flown a nigga out with no intentions of having sex.
Oh no, she wants to save face because she don't want to be clowned by her homegirls. She'll be upsetting her and her homegirls
By what?
by saying she flew a nigga out just for company and not sex.
No, there's no like, and that's what pisses me off about
Because
that
it
double.
happens.
Oh, no. That's what pisses me off about that double standard. It's like a woman will let a nigga fly her out and then get mad that the nigga wants sex. No woman on this fucking planet is flying a nigga unless they're in a relationship. That's one
Yeah.
thing. But no nigga is
Even
flying
still.
out, and even still. But no woman is flying a nigga out without intentions of sleeping with that nigga.
Right.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
That's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
She'll
flying. You're not spending money on a nigga that you don't play. I mean, granted, bitch, that's
She'll
your,
make you walk
that's your
back home.
prostitute. But like, yeah, she will unpay for your flown ticket
She will
if
make
you don't
walk
fuck her,
home.
and then have the audacity to get mad that you didn't give her dick.
Nah, for real though.
You bitches first of all, get your head out of your ass. My dick is not for all of y'all. Okay? If I say no, respect my body and respect my choices. This is my body. If I want to get pregnant, then I can get pregnant. If I don't want to get pregnant, then you can't tell me to keep it. Oh wait, I rest my case. I rest my case.
Look at that.
Don't God work in hilarious ways?
Yeah.
Little niggas with big dick energy. That's a bitch gripe and a complaint I got all around. And I don't mind little niggas with big dick energy because it's an energy.
See me.
Little nigga.
This nigga. Oh shit.
I don't mind little niggas with big dick energy. I mind little niggas that talk about having a big dick.
Right.
Bruh, you better. You better have a big dick. You ain't got shit else. You ain't got height to offer.
You bet.
Wow.
I mean, proportions, my guy.
Nah, it'd be like when a 5'2" nigga be out here talking about, yeah, I'm slinging. Nigga, shut up. No, nigga, you swinging.
Your legs
from
when you sit in the chair.
playground.
Nah, he's swinging from the chair.
From the bar stool.
Yeah, literally. Like his feet cannot even touch the bar rail that's on the chair. Like, that's unfortunate.
But like, if you a short nigga and you think you can bag women, there's no reason why you should ever talk about your dick.
First of all, no nigga should be talking about his dick.
Nah,
Anyway.
average niggas can talk. Average height niggas can talk about their dick.
Nah, because I
Tall niggas and short niggas are not allowed to, because
Nah.
it sounds like you're trying to
overcompensate for something.
overcompensate.
Nah, I feel that for like any type of nigga though. If he's always constantly talking about it, I'm like, you must not get no pussy then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean,
like,
this is
you
time
would
and
have-
place. This is time and place. You can brag about your dick if you're average height, because average height niggas
No, I don't brag
have a
about shit.
variation of dicks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Time out. No homo, pause, rewind that.
Nah, I'm still standing in it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a variation
about
for
it.
average
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, we have it. Hey, we're all confident in ourselves.
Yeah, that part.
What's
That part.
Yeah. Go.
But like, if you are a short nigga or a tall nigga, dick should never come up. Pause. But like, that conversation should never come up towards women. You either have to be packing or you can't, but you don't get to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay,
Because
that's fair.
if you're a tall
Yeah,
nigga,
fair.
you brag about having a big dick, you're overcompensating.
Yeah.
If you're a short nigga and you brag about having a big dick, you're overcompensating. If you're an average nigga, like if you're average height, average male height, or within a 2 to 3 inch range of being average height,
Yeah.
then all right, we can let that slide because maybe your dick is bigger than or smaller than average heighted people. So I understand.
The fuck is going on outside?
Nigga, the 5-0 is out here because coonery buffoonery. There's a lot of sirens out there though. But I hate that shit, man. Especially when a short nigga be talking about, yo, I sling. Nigga, you gotta step on the yellow pages to hit her from behind. Shut the
Man.
fuck up talking.
Like, nigga, I literally look over you. You have to look up to me.
I'm your big
Yeah.
brother and I'm younger than you.
And I'm the average height. man. Come on now. Like, stop it. Let's be real. Come on. Cut it out.
Nigga, where's your stool? You can't reach above the fridge. Shut up talking to me.
That's
Hey, can you get that for me? Ass nigga.
Bro, imagine a short nigga and a tall bitch getting into an argument.
Shut up before I put the peas up higher.
All she gotta do is just hide that nigga's keys, put it on the second shelf.
That's foul. That's foul.
Bruh.
On top of the fridge.
Right.
Shit.
And the fridge is not even that tall.
I'll put your phone on top of the mini fridge.
Ooh, I see when this bitch be disrespecting me like this. Ooh. As you stride to go get your stepping stool.
This nigga be sitting here. This nigga be sitting there putting a stepping stool next to the kitchen counter. This bitch, she got me fucked up. He puts that shit up on the counter and starts climbing up the counter to climb up to the top of the fridge.
Bro, I don't know why
I told her that's the last time she gonna make another fucking short joke towards me.
I don't know why I immediately thought of Kevin Hart.
That's exactly what I
Bruh, I'm sick.
Cause like, wow.
Oh shit! What time are we at?
Oh, we're at an hour and 42.
Yikes! Shout out the streams
Yeah.
of consciousness.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Let's go to road to the plug of the week.
All right.
Are you gonna stick around for the plug of the week and be back when we done, Carter? Or you want to get your positive note out now?
Nah, I'm a peep around. I'm gonna stick around.
My man's.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn! Shout out to Streets of Consciousness. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing some shit like this. Whenever we have a guest that flakes
Or shit, just make it a regular thing.
every couple of, I do want to start doing that because a lot of the core fan base do tune into the people that are regularly here.
Right.
But and like I said, it shows that we can hold the mic and still have fun. So, but yeah, we might start doing streams of consciousness a little bit more purposely. But for the episode 50, shout out to fucking episode 50. God damn it, we are at episode 50. 50 fucking episodes of Our Sins and Woes.
Yeah.
You're welcome, people. For the episode 50 plug of the week, shout out fucking Lucy J, that beautiful, gorgeous, talented young lady.
Yes, sir.
God damn, that woman is so fucking talented. Shout out to Lucy J for this dope ass song. And shout out to Kobe and Walking Eagles for the features on this project. Make sure you check out Lucy J. She's got a very nice catalog.
Super dope.
Super dope. Lucy J, if you're listening to this, Xavier Cloud wants to do a song with you.
Yeah.
That was a plug.
We would actually love to have her on the show. Maybe.
No. I'm not against it. I'm just, she's very talented.
Yeah.
I would actually prefer to have both of them on the show.
That works too.
I love couples that grind together.
Yeah.
And I would like to have Kobe and Lucy J on the show at the same time.
Ooh, yeah.
Or bring them on for Tuesday Tantrums.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. I want to start bringing less artists on and more artists on that show.
Right. Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Lucy J for this dope ass fucking plug of the week. Forever is a long time. Featuring Kobe and Walking Eagles.
See, I wasn't what you wanted. Don't be ashamed, it's okay. I feel you, babe. The blue eyes and tasking don't get to me. Sticks and stones help it. Sticks and stones help build the fortress. You wanted her, you got me. You're fortunate. Rain is pouring, baby. You gon' be cold. Fire's burning inside. You could be warm. Forever is a long time. Forever is a long time. Forever is a long time. To not be mine.
Yeah, you see me growing out my ways, oh. I ask for patience, you don't say no. You say it doesn't cost to pay attention, but I would pay you by the day, though. Before we met, I was a fool, girl, I'll admit. But how can you know what you really want in life till you see it? The vision's clear, babe. It's you and me right here, baby. Oh, rain is pouring, baby. You gon' be cold. The fire's burning inside. You could be warm. Forever is a long time.
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 To not be mine.
Forever, ever, and ever, ever's a long time. 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 Forever is a long time, a long time, long time. Who's gonna get you out the cold?
Don't let you, babe.
Who's gonna keep you feeling warm?
Yeah.
Rain is pouring,
Rain is pouring.
rain is pouring.
Rain is pouring.
Stay past morning.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get you out this cold?
Don't let you, babe.
Gonna keep you feeling warm. Rain is pouring, baby. You gon' be cold. But the fire's burning inside. You could be warm. I'm just saying, baby. Forever is a long time. Not being mine.
Beautiful song, dope song. I love that song.
Oh shit, we back?
Yeah.
Ah, god damn it. I'll watch that shit. All right. Shout out to Lucy J. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Walking Eagle.
Yeah, that was
Excuse me.
that was like a sweet Sunday morning right there.
Nah, for real.
Definitely
No
have to
bullshit.
throw that in there.
This is definitely like a walk on
Yeah.
the beach at sunset type vibe.
Oh, it's funny because
Uh-huh.
for all the YouTube audience, you just saw the music video. But for all the audio only listeners, that music video was in that episode. So if you want to see that music video, make sure you tune into the YouTube video because they were on a picnic.
Yeah.
It's picnic vibes. So shout out to Lucy J. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out Walking Eagles. Super big shout out to Lucy J for letting me get that song too. Consciousness is streams of consciousness, man. Shout out. Yeah, we're gonna have to start
Hell
doing this a little bit
yeah.
more commonly. This-
Yeah, this was dope.
For everybody that came here expecting a guest, sorry. For For everybody that came here for our sins and woes, you definitely got them.
I'm not sorry that we didn't have a guest because damn it, we are dope by our fucking selves.
That is for damn sure. And I did want to prove that on episode 50. It's a big milestone for us, but we had to remind ourselves that I don't want to say we don't depend on the guests, because the guests are a very important factor of our sins and woes, and they do give a different a different perspective on certain situations. But at the end of the day, oh shit.
What?
Yeah, no, it's episode 50. I'll do a positive note today. But I'll let Carter, you can go ahead with your positive note. I got it. I don't have anything else. Carter, you can get some positive notes out before Eric, you can follow up, and I will finish it out.
Bet.
Shit, man. I really just want to say, man, I'm proud of you, dog. Episode 50. From where you started with it, from where y'all started with it, to where it is now. Like, I'm just proud. I'm proud to see the growth. I'm proud to see the growth and progression in everything. Because I remember the problems you used to have in the beginning.
Ah, yeah.
Now we still got problems, but they different type of problems. And it's growing, and you showing that. And I'm all about, you know me, like I'm all about like showing your progress and showing what you've been working so hard on and continuing to do that. That's something that we all like strive for, is like consistency in what we do and like getting better in that. So, and you showing that you started right here with this, and now you got your little seeds and your little babies, pause, like growing from that. And
now the bitches got my seeds and my babies.
Jesus.
But they're in the throat.
But yeah,
so
man.
It's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like, but yeah, just want to say proud of you. Keep going.
Also, shout out to mac and cheese. I've never put my seeds in mac and cheese's throat, but
I would.
Somebody has.
I mean, somebody has. But yeah, man, congrats on episode 50. And shit, we're going to get to the next 50 more.
Facts.
See you at 100.
Eric?
Yeah, man. Shit, on some real shit, I'm just gonna piggyback off of what Carter said. Nigga, I'm just happy I'm here for the ride, bro. Cause this all happened off of a drunken night.
Facts. Shout out to New Year's party. Carter was there.
Yeah, no, I'm
Hell
talking
yeah.
even before that. We were at Bar Louie.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the first time we had that conversation.
Yeah. Shout out to J-Pat, too.
Shout out to J-Pat.
Major connect. But, like, yeah, bro, I'm glad to be, like, a part of this whole thing. Glad to be a business partner with you. Like, it's only up from here, bro. Like, we got bigger and better things coming on.
10 episodes. I got to leave a positive note. Let me go ahead and throw it. First of all, shout out 795 Production. Simple as that. Every episode, every fucking time. Eric's been here since the beginning. And I can't thank this guy enough for sticking it out. It took a long time for us to start actually turning this around into a profit, but it wasn't about that for us in the beginning. So shout out to him for sticking around for that, to watch, a business grow, a company grow. And Eric's always here. Eric's never been an employee of mine. It's a company to company cohesive partnership.
Yeah.
And he watches my company grow just as much as I watch his company grow, and I appreciate 795 and Eric for being here since day one. Shout out to every fucking body. God damn it, I can go down this list as hard as I want. Shout out fucking J Pat. Shout out Q. Shout out Vaughn. Shout out Afia. Shout out Xavier Cloud. Shout out Lewis. Shout out Brandon. Shout out Money Malk. Shout out. Oh, I'm getting this back. Shout out Yami. Shout out Chino. Shout out Deuce. Shout out. I'm going to forget some names in here. Shout out Penrose. Shout out IP. Shout out Black Renaissance Entertainment.
Yeah.
Shout out Brandon. Shout out Jarvie and Young Hefe.
Yeah.
Shout out Father Harris. Shout out Deja. Shout out Sarah. Shout out God, this is really fucking hard, but I'm gonna get these shout outs out.
Non-Perel.
Shout out Non Perel, shout out Frank the host, shout out Bianca Diamond, shout out Z squared. Shout out.
I would shout out Ashley too.
Yeah, no, shout out Ashley, our social media manager. Super big shout out. I'm glad she's a part of the team. She has helped in a way that a lot of you people would never understand that she has contributed to this company.
Huge shout outs.
Super huge shout out to her. There's some other names I'm forgetting, and I'm sorry for that. There's no disrespect there. Shout out all the other fucking new podcasts under fucking YCC. Shout out fucking Tunes and Tantra. Shout out Protest and Riot. Shout out Blur Watch. Shout out fucking the Sticks podcast. But all those shout outs, let me go ahead and make this point very, very important. This is my positive note. Bet on you. You see, we came out here, and like I said, it's a struggle sometimes it's a struggle getting guests. And I don't like putting the podcast on break. Sometimes we have to do it because sometimes we're going through shit. Sometimes I really want something to work out, so I got to give it a little extra time to work out. And sometimes all that stuff doesn't work out. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to bet on me. I'm always going to bet on 795 Production. I'm always going to bet on my friends. So with that being said, you got this stream of consciousness. You got me. You got Eric. You got Carter came through. Shout out to Carter.
Yeah, major shout out.
But at the end of the day, bet on yourself. If you think you have something to provide and you create a foundation kind of circled around you, I'm not saying be self-obsessed and make it your show, but if it is your show, what else do you have? So at the end of the day, you might bring on these guests every day, but at the end of the day, can you provide your fan base with your product? So I'm glad that we gave you so much time because I like the roundtables to always be 2 episodes, and we gave you a 2-hour episode of Streams of Consciousness.
Yeah, bro. Because this was the most consciousness I've ever been.
Yeah. So that's my positive note to everybody else is bet on yourself. Stop. I said this on the Team Fan Swap live that I did. Make sure you check out Team Fan Swap, by the way. But I said this, 3 big things. I actually have it written down, so let me give me a second. I got to jog my memory on that. But if anything, stop asking for permission. The people that that are watching you have already given you their blessings. Stop asking for feedback. The people that know you already know what you need to work on. And stop asking for forgiveness. The people that love you have already forgiven you. So those are my biggest 3 things. You have to bet on yourself, and you need to stop depending on so much from others. There's no problem with having a big heart and, holding those people that are close to you within high regards. But at the end of the day, you have to bet on yourself and trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust the people that you bring around into your circle.
Yeah.
That they have your best intentions in mind. So that's all I got. Talking about millennials, being your age is a sin, and no one wants to hear your woes. And so everybody else, this has been another episode of the Our Sins and Woes podcast. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.